Welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning into the nickstream. Everybody who has been waiting patiently, we're about to get it rolling here. Got some relaxed vibes while everybody's getting in here. I know we're a little late, so a lot of you are already here, but don't worry. We're about to get our Friday on. So just a little bit more patience. Yes. Thank you so much. Everybody. Lord Bibby, Liam, Darren, Jacob, Show, Ivana, Lord, Colin B. Lots of Lords in the chat. Dan. What's up, Troy? How you doing? I hope everybody is enjoying their Friday. And I hope that you're all enjoying the relaxed vibes. Just a little late, just a little bit. Right on. Well, it's Friday again. And, well, let me make sure my monitor's here. I don't even know what I sound like. I'm sure my levels are all good here. What's up, Kevin? What's up, Darren? Flyby Games. Right on. What's up, Jack? How you doing? Okay, so, like I was saying, welcome to nickstream. Welcome to the nickstream, whatever. Gonna get into a couple things today. We're gonna have a good time, enjoy our Friday, really get our weekend on. Allow me, if it hasn't been kicked off quite yet, allow me to kick off the vibes. Okay? Lots going on. Lots going on in the world, in this country. Been an interesting week, no? Nice. Yep. Welcome. Just letting the people roll in. Hey, what's up? Alexander. Hey, Francisco. So like I was saying, welcome to another Nick at Night edition of the Nick Stream. I'm going to try and plug you all into my stream of consciousness today. Got a loose one. Loose show today. Kind of like last week. Real loose, off the cuff. Got some things lined up. I don't want to get into them. And a lot of these, I've kind of just... It's going to be off the top. You know what I mean? Just kind of give you my straight up thoughts. What's up, Triple T? How you doing? Johnny, Rockshot, Nick, don't forget to show us how to point at people with your lips. Anybody know about that? Latinos point at people with their lips. I think it's pretty funny. I don't know if a lot of people out there do that. I remember my friends in Canada, I'd be like, hey, look at that person. Like I was trying to be all disimulado, which means, subtle. I was trying to be all subtle and point at somebody. I'm like, yo, look over there. Look, that guy. And they're like, why are you pouting at me? I'm pointing with my lips, man. Yeah. Just a little fun. Yeah. Anybody else point with their lips? So yeah, interesting week, right? It's been Katanji week. It's been groomer week. Groomers. It's been a week talking about groomers. Dang, boy, we got groomers. You know what I mean? Groomers, LGBT stuff. Trying to get at your kids in the schools. Massacre. It's been massacre week. Fun. Relaxed. Massacre week. Yeah. And what else? That's been the week. We're going to get into some of those things. I have a couple things I want to say. Then we're going to lay them to rest, put them away, get our weekend on, and enjoy life. And wait to see what the next week brings, right? So, before we get rolling here, I want to say thank you Let me move my chat around here, make it more visible. Anyways, Maria M, thank you so much for being a supporter. I saw your messages and I saw your donations. It's deep and I really do appreciate it. It's what's gonna keep it going. You know, this whole thing, I'm just thinking, this whole show, the Nick stream, Bond, all of you, if you really think about it, you're along with me for the ride. Because I'm going in head first to this whole streaming thing. Jesse's opportunity he gave me to be on his network. I'm part of the Bond network. You see, Jesse's starting a 24-hour media network, right? He wants young people spreading the truth. So I appreciate him giving me the opportunity to be on the network. But I'm going in head first, so you're along for the ride as I figure all this out, right? Nice. So welcome again to those just joining to the Nick stream. Gonna have a real loose one today. Real fun too. Okay. And before, what else? I wanted us to do something else before getting started. Well, thanks Maria, and what else? Thanks Baby Stream. Right on. Right on. Well, I forgot the other thing. So I say we get her going, no? Let's get the show going. Let's get it on the roll. First, though, who am I responding to here? Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? I don't know. I never really watched Ninja Turtles. So sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Never really watched Ninja Turtles like that. Who am I? I don't know. I don't think I can pick. You have to pick. All of you have to pick which Ninja Turtle I am. Okay. Let me make sure everything's rolling here. Hey Darren, is this your first time tuning in? He's asking how long is the stream? Pretty much gonna go till I'm done. You know, I don't really have a set end time. Later on, I'll be opening up the lines for people that want to call in and chat about anything really. So if you see the number on the screen, that means the lines are open and you can call in. So Peter from Periscope, Splinter, right on. Yeah. Okay, Donatello. Okay, I'm the rat. Okay, so before we get rolling on any show stuff, anything I want to get into here. Sorry, laughing at your comments here. So we have to address a big controversy, a big great controversy. That's what we got to get out of the way first. Okay, we need to address a controversy. So some of you out there, you guys have been sending in messages asking about this. You guys have all been asking about this great controversy. What's he gonna talk about? Okay, some of you may have noticed I haven't said hello to my knickers. I've been calling the viewers knickers, playing around, right? Some of these YouTubers, they call their viewers, they use their name and then they just add at the end. It just so happens that my combination sounds very close to another banned word, you know how to say, you know, right? So I've been calling all of you, you know, tongue-in-cheek, my knickers and my knickerettes for the ladies. But people have been, there's a couple people who've been bringing up a certain name to me. A certain name, some of you may know this name, this other person, a competitor of sorts, a streaming, some person, okay? How popular is he? I don't know. You may have heard of him. Some Nick Fuentes person, something like that. So, yeah, apparently they call themselves, or he started it or something. Apparently they're knickers too. Am I wrong about this? It doesn't, from what I could tell, he doesn't really call his viewers knickers. It's just kind of something people say You know what I'm saying? So, knickers, nickerettes. Who gets to use the term? Who's the progenitor? Who started it? Am I just a hack? Am I just a am I just a hack? Am I stealing? Who did it first? Well, here, let me tell you, I didn't get it from his stuff. I'll tell you that right now. I don't really watch Nick Fuentes' stuff. I've seen some, but you know. So I was only made aware of the knickers afterwards. But let me tell you where I got it from, because I didn't get it from Nick Fuentes. Anybody know? Troy says, this is our word. Yeah, that's our word. Anybody know the song? Is it called Triumph by Wu-Tang? Yeah, Triumph. Let's go. Anybody know Triumph, Wu-Tang? Anybody know how that song starts off? Oh, Darren H says, Vosh said he would debate you and Hake again on his stream. Really? We'll get to that, Darren. Thanks. We're dealing with a way more important thing right now. Way bigger controversy in the world, okay? The whole knicker thing. And this is important. Okay? Anybody know how, anybody recall how Triumph by Wu-Tang Clan starts? Oh, my chat's all messed up. That looks horrible. Hold on. I ruined my chat box here in Streamlabs. There you go. So, anybody know how Triumph starts? Yeah. Dang, Nick going back. Yeah, it starts off with old dirty bastard ODB. He starts off the song saying, "Oh, what y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me? I'm the Osiris of this ish. Wu-Tang is here forever, mother." Right? My Engas and my Engarettes. My Nickas and my Nickerettes. That's where I got it from. That's how that song starts. And that's where I was getting that from. So, yeah. Yeah, so, there you go. Okay, so controversy squashed, all right? Controversy over, all right? Knickers, Nickerettes, rightfully taken, okay? Yeah, it starts with ODB going nuts, exactly. Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me, so go listen give it a little listen and you'll see what I'm talking about. Is the music too loud? Let me know. Let me know if the music is too loud, if I'm doing fine. Anyways. So yeah, that's where we got it from, all right, everybody? So, sorry, I smacked the mic there. Hey. Okay, so controversy squashed. Wu-Tang forever. Yeah, you know. So yes. Okay, did you just call me the N-word? You know what I'm saying. Okay, so that's what's up with that controversy. Controversy squash, moving on. Audio balance. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. See, someone else brought it up. The controversy, see, spans beyond Fuentes. I think Nick DiPaolo, comedian, podcaster now, right? I've seen a little bit of his stuff. People might be calling him the viewers knickers as well. R.I.P. Nickstream. Why? I didn't say anything. So, I didn't get it from him either, okay? So, balanced as all things should be. Thank you for letting me know how the audio is. So yeah, moving on here. It's been an interesting week with the Supreme Court. No, how many of you are sick of hearing this, huh? Ketanji. Ketanji. I think I'm the only me. I think Hake and I might be the only people who find that funny. Also, someone who came to the men's forum found it funny. But yeah, what's up, Omar? Thanks for tuning in. So, So she got confirmed, right? She's confirmed. She's set to be the 116th Justice of the Supreme Court. Imagine that. Imagine this long succession of American Supreme Court justices, and then right at the end, just 𝒔𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔, and she's just the latest in the recent line of degeneracy, which includes the Supreme Court, right? Well before 𝒔𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 was, what's her name? The first of the three, RBG, Ruth Bader, of the triple name female powerhouses, RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, ACB, Amy Coney Barrett, right? Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and now Ketanji Jackson Brown, KJB. So confirmed. No, we should have no women in politics and hey Eric, no, I'm doing my stream from the office. This is actually the office in Bond. So I got my stuff set up here at the office for now. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. No women, right? We should have just no women in the Supreme Court and politics and in office and government and positions of leadership. It's just not logical, right? It's not there. For those that know, some of you may not know, so I might have to describe in more detail why this is a bad idea. But for those that know, starting off from the top, it's just not their place. It's not the order of things, the order of life. But some of you just don't realize that kind of stuff. So we'll just talk simpler. I mean, not only, they're just not logical, they're just more likely to allow evil. They feel bad for people. Who are the ones that are in politics and in government feeling bad for people, whether they're homeless or drug addicts or whatever? This whole feel bad culture is a feminine thing, and they very often allow evil from, through their feeling bad for people. And this theme of feeling bad we're gonna get into a couple of things today, but you'll see this theme. It's prevalent. This female feeling bad for the world, for people. And that female way of governing and dealing with people is destroying people. And it's fake and it's evil. And we'll get into that a little bit. There might be a longer delay than I'm used to. I should see what I might have done wrong in my settings. I see your chats a little later. But anyways, it's not too big of a delay. Like I was saying. 𝒔𝒊𝒂𝒍�, right? Look at I was saying this too. Cuomo. Remember Andrew Cuomo, governor of New York? Male, Democrat, evil, right? Destroying, maybe not the only one, but part of this machine that's been destroying New York, his lockdowns, everything. Cuomo, right? Not someone we like, not someone who's good for New York, but he was replaced by a woman, Kathy Hochul. Hochul? I always forget. Pretty sure it's Hochul. And this woman was definitely worse than the male Cuomo. She just took everything he was doing and just no holding back, all the way up, lock everybody down, everything. Right? Why is everybody typing one? Okay. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying about the ladies, about the women? And this Supreme Court thing is just kind of it's a representation of the real who's the real ones in power in America, and what is coming. What can we expect, right? a black woman, replace everything white. Everybody's been saying the same language, right? It's about time we have a black woman. And she's there to represent America. That the fact that she is on the Supreme Court, that now the Supreme Court more closely resembles America. See, that right there actually is kind of true if you think about it. 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔, the government, Democrats, Republicans, all representations of us, all representations of the people, the population at large, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's actually true. The Supreme Court is resembling America more, and it's both an awaken, both kind of like a harsh realization, I hope, for most, and sad. Not very accurate representation. Yeah, I think you might be right about that. Based America first. But it's somewhat of a representation, right? Evil black people. Black on the inside. Their hearts are dark. And they're represented on the Supreme Court now. So, yeah, that's been that for that. That's been that. So no women, no more women, no more ladies in government. That's it. Ban them. No more women. Oh, Nick, that's beyond the pale, man. That's controversial. That's a little too much. Okay, I know plenty of great women leaders and strong women. I don't know. It's just not a good idea. Okay, how many conservative and strong women, they say some of the right things, but they kind of miss the point. Nick sounds like he's about to cry. All right. Nope. So yeah. 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 massacre week. It's been another massacre. You notice how they use that word, the M word, massacre. Remember when they were talking about the Tulsa race riots? Well, they renamed them to the Tulsa Race Massacre. Tulsa. I keep saying Tulsa. Tulsi Gabbard, Tulsa, Oklahoma Race Massacre. And that the whole massacre renaming, and what I'm talking about here, I'm not being very clear. Off the cuff Friday, okay, loosey goosey Friday. What I'm talking about is this attack that Russia allegedly committed on civilians. This train, they more recently an attack at a train station. What is it? A train station that killed refugees, and then earlier in this week, the civilians killed at Bucha in Ukraine, right? Massacre, a word I saw everywhere, and you gotta pay attention to the setup, okay? They recently added the whole massacre thing to the playbook, to the brainwash playbook, okay? Rename something a massacre and use that word, get people emotional, and you got them. Okay, remember the Tulsa race riots? They renamed them to massacre, and that word, you could Nick, but they clearly did massacre, right? Ukrainians were massacred civilians. That's the thing. Was it really? Is that what happened? I don't think we know I don't think we really know. First of all, there's a huge information fog on everything. And it's also war, right? Things happen in war. So, massacre. You gotta pay attention. And that's what we're doing here. We're here to decode all this language. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the whole disinformation campaign thing. And some of you, I'm sure, have heard of this on the Jesse Lee Peterson show and elsewhere, but American government admitting to their intelligence being, false and purposely false to the media is memory holing this and doing some PR move on the story by saying that oh, well, the Biden administration is feeding disinformation to combat Russia, to fool them, play some 4D chess with them using the media. But they lied to us. You guys seen this? NBC. What's this? See this? US is using intel to fight an info war with Russia, even when the intel isn't rock solid. It doesn't have to be solid intelligence, right? And what they're talking about here is this chemical attacks. You know, the Biden himself saying that Russia was preparing to use chemical agents. Well, that was a lie. There was nothing of the sort. And the whole point was, well, let's put out this false information to deter Russia. It was supposed to be to deter Russia, right? Well, what they're doing is they're admitting to lying and setting up the whole narrative, and everybody that ate it up in the media. Well, you're just, you know, you're part of a military operation. We're here to fool the Russians, so it's okay. You did your part getting fooled by us. Crazy stuff. So, yeah, so that was that on Ketanji and Russia and all that. Oh yeah, and another crazy thing. The whole U.S. Capitol Police, this J6, you know, January 6th defendant. He Matthew Martin, right? Matthew Martin, New Mexico man charged with misdemeanors related to the Capitol protests, all that stuff. Well, acquitted. And an interesting part of this whole story is the Capitol Police is pretty much admitting to ushering protesters in, if you will. Here, one second. Yeah, you can definitely read up on that at American Greatness. Here's the article. Crazy stuff. Interesting week, really. So yeah, that's been that. What else on that? That's it. Stunning stuff. Well, so I was talking about women feeling bad for people, and Nick on Windows 98. No. Yeah. So women being women feeling bad for people, and that allowing evil in the world. Okay. So don't forget that. We'll get into a couple of things here too, where I'll really bolster that point. You know what? No, let's just get into this. I'll open up the lines later, okay, everybody? So, I found this. This is kind of gross, okay? Okay, so fair warning. If people don't like somewhat gross things. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm reading someone's chat here. Y'all's crazy. Hold on. Okay, we'll deal with that later. So I have this first story here. We'll get into this a little bit. There's this woman I found, this bodybuilder, this female bodybuilder, and she goes by the name of Hunter Henderson. And why are we talking about Hunter Henderson? Well, Hunter Henderson has a interesting way of deadlifting. Very interesting and gross way of deadlifting. Getting that barbell up from the floor. Let me see if I can find a quick video of what I'm talking about. So basically what this female bodybuilder does is that when she has a medical issue, if you will, and the medical issue basically makes it hard for her to, what's it called when you can't hold in urine? Incontinence? Lack of voluntary control over urination. Well, what happens to this woman? Well, she says, according to her, that she some of you are already reacting. so that she has a medical issue that causes incontinence, basically. So when she's deadlifting, she frequently pretty much releases fluids, right? She releases her urine. She urinates on the floor, basically, and it's causing her whole videos, her whole channel, her whole thing is causing a whole uproar in the social media community and in the bodybuilding world. Everyone's already saying no, please, no. Okay. Everyone's like, no, please, no. I don't know if she. Oh, there she goes. So fair warning, bruh, don't need to go there. I'm out. Listen, there's a point here. Okay, there's a greater point to all things. Okay, this is important. Okay, this is important. Oh Lord. Can anybody ever be? I wonder how long she's had this guy spotting, right? Is this like a regular friend of hers that spots? And is he does he always have that face, right? I'm wondering if you can ever get used to this. Why doesn't she just pee before lifting? Okay, CSS element. There's a reason to that. We gonna leave, Anchor Baby? Is everyone gonna leave? Look, this is important. So yeah, apparently she can't hold any, even if she pees before. She says that she's peed before. She's tried everything, diapers or whatever. Adult depends, right? Depends. So I'm wondering if this guy over here, though, the guy spotting her behind, is he is that something you just never get used to? Look at his face. Is that just something you never get used to? So gross. I know. And she's D's too. She's seriously D's. Squats more than I, that's for sure. What is this? 625? Look at this squat. Now, that's obviously broccoli and chicken, right? Viewers went down, LOL. I know, I lost viewers because of this. So what was I saying? Yeah, this woman, that's broccoli and chicken, right? That's just broccoli and chicken, right? She's just eating her veggies and... Let's go, get down there! Come on! Let's go! Yeah! So clearly a monster. I mean, 625, definitely pushing weight, maybe super physiological levels of she could definitely bench more than me. That's for sure. Definitely squats more than I. Yeah. But can we assume super physiological levels of hormones? Is that fair? Despite that, though, clearly hard work put into this. It doesn't matter how much drugs you take. There's people who take drugs and don't get this strong, don't look great and all that. So yeah. Definitely benches. Wait a second. Does she bench more? Yeah, she does bench more than me. Yep. Definitely benches more than I. So yeah. She's definitely putting a lot of work. But she has what she calls stress urinary incontinence. Oh, look, for example, here she describes it. Wear a diaper. Go to the bathroom before. I found out that I had SUI in high school. I would finish racetracks in track and cross country and involuntary pee my pants. When I started powerlifting, this became even more prominent in my life. I was so damn embarrassed. I tried heavy duty pads, I tried everything. You get the point. The last time I dropped a she says, the last time I dropped a deadlift solely because of pee was at a West Side barbell. I was more embarrassed that I gave up on that PR than the fact that my shoe was full of pee. That day I decided I would never drop a barbell again because of pee ever again. So I guess you could admire that, right? You could admire that a little bit. Is this a mess though? Is this kind of although you could admire her work and like, oh, I don't care how embarrassed I am, I'm never dropping the barbell. That's kind of a nice thing, right? How many people do you know out there that literally can't handle public embarrassment? They can't handle that rising that like fire that rises inside that makes you nervous, and they can't deal with life. They can't deal with embarrassment, right? They can't deal with, right? So the fact that she's dealt with that, and I don't know how well she's dealt with it. I don't know if she's really truly overcome it, but I know that feeling that pain, enduring embarrassment, pain, that's how you get over that kind of stuff. And how many people are unwilling to do that? The fact that she has, if she has, hey, right on. But am I wrong in saying this? She shouldn't look like that. This is a. Am I wrong? This is not. There's something wrong about this. Well, first of all, and this is an assumption, but I don't think she got like that. I don't think she's all natty. Okay, so she had to go outside of her female biology, and again, it's an assumption. But she may very well have gone out of her female biology to achieve this physique. So, right, there's something weird there, right? There's something off there. Who's that UFC fighter? Who's that woman? And her face is all beat up. One second. She was this, what is it, Poliana Viana? She was this female UFC fighter, and she like won some fight some time ago. Look at her. Probably remember who I'm talking about here. And on the left, and then on the right here in her victory. And we're supposed to look at her on the right and say, yeah, right on, girl. That's a victory. I don't see a victory there. So I'm looking at Hunter Henderson, and I don't know if this is a victory in the grand scheme of things, right? In society and women. But anyway, so she's doing what she wants. She's getting strong, but she's got this peen problem. And I just saw this clip of her doing this interview. Here it is. Okay, so I'm watching this her. I'm actually watching this guy talk about her. This guy, More Plates, More Dates. Anybody knows who that is? Shout out Derek, More Plates, More Dates. Good channel. Interesting channel. And she talks about this.
Michael Trend.
Awesome. Dreams do come true. It's the Phil Hartman.
You can talk to Michael Trend. He can lead you in the right direction. Okay. He's still selling his underwear.
And so I actually I have SUI, stress urinary incontinence, and people cannot wrap their heads around that. They're like so like mind blown when they see like the video of me deadlifting, and oh, thank you so much.
Look at that.
You're so
Service
nice.
with a
What's
smile.
your name?
Special guest.
That's Owen.
Owen, nice to meet you. They like cannot wrap their head. They're like, did she just pee? Like, yeah. Or they'll ask if I just had an orgasm on the platform. Like, just yeah, totally.
Like, I really love lifting weights.
Squirt on that platform? Ew.
You're like maybe. That's extra.
Honestly.
When you're, so that just mainly happens when you're lifting something really heavy.
Yeah.
It happens to a lot of women, right? I mean.
Yeah, it's very prevalent in women, and it can even happen with men, actually. It's just that I've always had it. You know, I would run track in high school, and I would like finish a race, and you know, it would happen. It's just, you know, I just accepted it.
So that's pretty cool, right? Acceptance of that, like embarrassment. Now, again, who knows if she's truly dealt with it? But I mean, how many guys, you know, won't deal with that?
No, it's just what my body does.
You just get a lot of comments about it.
A lot. You know, I never.
She sounds like an effeminate guy. Yeah, it is messed up. Hey, what happens is when you now, she might be taking some PEDs, performance enhancing drugs to get to that physique, but a lot of these, you know, whether it's like a anabolic like testosterone or something like HGH, I don't know if HGH does that, but you know, anabolic hormones like testosterone or analogs of it cause women's voices to drop quite significantly, and either irreversibly or close to irreversibly so. You know, there's women that detransition and they don't get their voice back, and it's quite a shame. So they detransition, they you know, and they've done irreversible damage to themselves. Very, very, it's messed up stuff. What's her name? That's Hunter Henderson. Hunter Henderson, Ivana. Hey, what's up, Kim? I see someone new in the chat. I think I got a hater. Hey, does that mean I'm on the right track, y'all? This is nice. Anyways, possibly hormone taking, right? Deeper voice. What are we talking about here? Incontinence. Okay, and so she's dealing with the embarrassment. Kind of cool. But I was also struck by another comment here.
In my life, would have imagined that I would talk to so many strangers about pee.
Yeah.
Online, like I never would have imagined.
Well,
that.
the other women probably appreciate that you even show the video and that you talk about it, because they're probably like, shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit's happening to me sometimes too, right?
Yeah. I get a lot of women, and it makes my heart happy when women send me those messages and they're like, "Hey, like you empower me to like deadlift heavy and not care about this," and they'll ask me for.
I think. Anyways, I think you got it. You got that right. That's the clip. Why am I talking about this? A couple reasons. Well. It's kind of messed up and funny a little bit. Anybody into the bodybuilding world, it's kind of a weird thing going on. But but this is why I'm bringing this up, for a couple reasons. It segues into what's this week has been talked about a lot, this trans stuff going on, and we'll get into that in a moment. But it also segues into this female feel bad for people world that we're living in. Ketanji Brown's nomination being a representation of that. And on one hand, it's like, okay, I'm looking at this woman and I'm like, cool, deal with embarrassment. Like, don't let yourself get embarrassed. Just deal with embarrassment. That's pretty cool. But at the same time, isn't this so female where you like, she's basically peeing all over the floor of this gym, right? What makes you think that just because the world, like think about this for a second. You urinate on the floor of a gym. Why are you surprised? People are gonna ask. They're gonna be grossed out. They're gonna be asking. They're like, imagine actually having this problem where you pee all over the floor of a gym when you're working out. Is not like a subtle thing. And imagine being like, wow, why is the world so outraged? Like, how about you educate yourself about SUI? How about you stop being such a closed-minded person, okay? So it's that like fake, kind of like this fake confidence. And again, I don't know where she's at. Maybe she's dealt with it correctly. She has like a truer confidence. I just don't know her. But it also reminds me of this fake female confidence where you can be wrong and say, well, no, you're wrong for reacting. You're the one that's wrong for getting mad and making a big scene, okay? I'm just living my life, and I'm not going to let you stop me from living my life. I'm not going to let you get in my way and let you bring me down, right? But it's her who's peeing on the floor, and we're just dirty, smells like you should have to deal with it, as difficult as it is, whether it's diapers, whether it's not going to the gym, maybe even. It's like you're not allowed to just say that clearly, obviously wild things happening right in front of you, that they're weird and wrong. A woman possibly on hormones who's jacked off her tree, freaking deadlifting and just like a beast, and peeing when she lifts, gross pee on the floor of this public gym, and you're watching this and you're not allowed to say anything. You're supposed to be like, oh, I'm the one that's wrong for noticing this and saying, hey, that's gross. I'm wrong for that. It's indecent, right? It's indecent. Noah's Arkansas thanks. I'm the one that's wrong for noticing this. So isn't that so true? Isn't that like what's happening right now with everything? There's some quote that a sane person in an insane world, right? Calling something out, all the insane people say that you're insane. Sane people living in an insane world, right? Jacked off her tree. Yeah, Hake, you've never heard that phrase? That means swole. That means really, really strong, right? supraphysiologically strong, if you will. Hey, Lin Yan Chen, what's up? Thanks for the super chat. That means a lot. Appreciate you donating and supporting the stream. Every dollar is going to go into the stream. I'm going to make this stream awesome. Gear, everything. It's going to be sick. He says, Sparkle Blouse, the world is a mess. What do you think the odds are that Elon Musk will save white baby engineers via making a Mars colony? I don't know. Lin Yan Chen. Let me briefly comment to Lin Yan Chen's super chat. Will we go to space? Will we go to Mars? It's a good question. Not sure. But one thing I was, and I've said this before, one thing I notice about the world, and I hope I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem like there's any pioneers anymore. Think about the people that came over, crossed the sea to find the new world, to create America. Think about those people. Think about the settlers, pioneers. They were willing to die. They knew. They're like, death is very possible and very likely. Very possible, very likely. But we're going to do it anyways. Are there really people out there anymore? If we have no pioneers, we're not going to Mars. Okay? Are there pioneers left? Okay, anybody really are? We're not sending Reddit. We're not sending space bros, Reddit space bros, up in space to colonize a whole new planet. Okay, we need pioneers for that. So, some food for thought. Space, and of course, that's of course if you believe in space. Obviously, space doesn't exist. So, what was I saying here? What was I saying here about this woman? Yeah, this woman right here. You're not allowed to see the truth. You're not allowed to just see things for what they are. It's wild. And this segues into, let me see here. This segues into Loosey Goosey Friday. Hold on. This segues into some other stuff here. Let's get into this. Something else you're not allowed to.
For advice. And
no, we'll do that later, actually. This segues into, I guess, the whole trans thing, right? This whole week has been, and it's been going on probably before that, but basically, Kim, why did you attack that woman for no reason? I don't know what you're talking about, Kim. Okay, chill. She can stay in the chat, Maz. You don't have to ban her, but I don't. Be a little bit more concise with your criticism, because I don't even know how to respond to that. What do you mean, attack her for no reason? I'm just commenting on her. She put out the video. She put the videos out of her peeing. What do you want me to do? I'm here commenting. What? Why are you attacking a woman for her looks? I can do whatever I want. It's very transphobic. Okay, speaking of transphobia, this week, it's been more than just this week. There's been this fight in schools, like they're calling it the Don't Say Gay bill. Other people are calling it the anti-groomer bill in Florida, a bill that passed, which basically bans. I'm not doing good reporting here, but basically it's related to teachers in school, and the bill is to prevent them from talking about, LGBT stuff and gay stuff to children. I think it's only really young children too. If you ask me, I don't think the bill goes quite far enough. But you know about all that. You know about that. Kim gets under nickstream skin. Nah, I'm just having fun. Just having a good time. Hamming it up a little bit. So, I was saying here, the trans stuff, right? And so you got the people on the other side saying, Republicans think that there's groomers. There's no grooming going on. It's just people being themselves. You're gonna force young children back into the closet, and they're going to commit suicide out of depression. And so this is so on this topic, the transgender community, the so-called transgender community, is another thing that you can't look at and see, and that's crazy, and just say, well, that's crazy. Let me just describe what I'm seeing. No, you have to. It's another one of those things that you gotta ignore what you're seeing. You know what I mean? You gotta ignore what you're seeing. I'm reminded of this one, Twitch person. What is this? Who is this person? Twitch streamer, YouTuber. It's a trans woman, so it's a male. And I just want you to understand how they see things, okay? Because we can sit here all day and be like, "Oh, you're wearing a dress, dude. That's gay. You can't just be. You can't just change gender." Okay, but let's understand. Let's just try and understand a little bit on how they see things. So I found this Twitch streamer, or YouTuber or whatever, named 𝒔𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔, a supposed trans woman, aka a male, a male who thinks they can be a woman, and this person 𝒔𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔, let me just show you one of their tweets. This is like a pinned tweet. I think aptly describes how they feel about it, a bunch of stuff. Now there's this, I heard about this person. There's some controversy or whatever between this person and Destiny. So you may know these names. I don't know anything about that gossip stuff. I don't care. So yeah, but look at this. Just look at this with me for a second. And let's read this. This is this 𝒔𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 person on a hospital bed, gurney, whatever, with this other woman who is 𝒔𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔's mother. And the caption reads, "I keep thinking back to this picture my dad took of my mom holding me while I was recovering from bottom surgery. This is what they want to take from young trans people. They want to take away the ability for our families to love and support us. They want to away our futures." This person probably meant something else, but so yeah, let's get into the mind of this person for a second. This is what they think we, or people against the so-called the Don't Say Gay bill or whatever, they think that these trans people, these so-called trans people, see it really emotionally, like we're trying to destroy their lives and separate them from their family. Like, look at this scene for a second. I don't think there's anybody here who, and again, bottom surgery, pretty radical stuff, okay? That's really radical stuff. Bottom surgery, that is all the way. That is chopping it all off and refashioning it into something else using plastic surgery. It's real gross. What, the YouTube blocked my PayPal? I can't donate? Oh. Not sure what's going on there, Nugget Man. I'll see what I could do afterwards. So, hold on. Hopefully the music's not too loud. Yeah, bottom surgery. And who here is looking at this picture going like, I want to destroy them. I want to separate these two people and just make their lives miserable. Now, there's probably there's hateful people out there, maybe even in this chat, who want that. But most people, even if they have no love, even if they're not really like, if they're not Christians and have love for your fellow man and your neighbor, I think most people in this chat, most people who see this picture, they're not thinking, wow, I want to make these people miserable and ruin their lives and separate them. I think most people can see that they're already doing that to themselves, destroying themselves. And I think most people can see that by continuing the lie, continuing the lie that this is normal, that it's possible to switch genders and all that refashioning your your stuff, your genitals, using plastic surgery to create a fake, a fake unworking, a fake not working, copy of the female sexual organs, right? By continuing this lie that you're actually doing them a disservice. You're doing them a disservice and keeping them in their hell. Exactly. They're already miserable. So you see so just trying to understand them for a second and what's really going on here. And what's going on is that women and female, I love this term, Hake uses it, female-minded men, they see this and they feel bad. They feel bad and they want to, they continue the lie and do them a disservice. They let them hurt themselves because it's easier than to tell them the truth, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what's going on. You can't say what's weird. You can't call it out, right? So what else here? A couple of things I want to get into. What else here? Oh, well. Probably a couple of things I missed that I wanted to say, but it's no big deal. So I forgot. I missed it. I don't have to get it all out, right? It's all loosey. Off the cuff. What else am I got? What else do I gotta say here? That's it pretty much, right? So I hope I painted the picture for everybody. Don't want that music playing. So I hope that's clear, and I think I'm done there. So I hope, yeah, anyways, that's that. Okay, that's that. Okay, so I see Dad is missing, or is he taking the picture? I don't know, Jim Justice. It's a great question, though. Hey, what's up, Rigged Election? That's a name on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so yeah, that's it on that. Let's just switch gears here and enjoy our Friday and do our thing. What do we do here? What do we got on the docket? What can we get started with? I mean, why not? I'm going to read these super chats and get the lines open. What do you guys think before we get going on something else here? What do you guys think about that? Make sense? Picture painted? Everybody enjoying themselves? Let's get the vibes going, okay? What's up, Reprobate Mindset? Good to see you in the chat, man. Right on. Oh man, got the vibes rolling. About to open up the lines here, but first, let me thank some super chatters here from your girlfriend. Oh, sorry. Let me refresh. Okay, shout outs Anaheim says, what do you think of the Chicano culture in LA? Were you shocked coming from Canada? Oh, this is from Peter from Periscope, I believe. Okay, so thanks for the super chat. He's asking, what do you think of the Chicano culture in LA? Were you shocked coming from Canada? So there's no Mexicans in Canada. I swear, the Mexicans, they move up, but then there's like a line they won't pass. They get up and they made it to California, for example, and they're like, it's nice here. Why do we need to go further north? There's just no need. We're already in California. So I never really found any Mexicans. I met like maybe one family that was Mexican in Canada, and there were nothing like the Mexicans here. I met like other types of Hispanics, but like I said, why would Mexicans need to go any further north? Now my family went further north because my family were illegals in the United States. That's why I call myself the anchor baby, because it's kind of factually correct. My mother was an illegal. She got pregnant by an American citizen. So anyways, you guys know, anchor baby here. But so when I got to LA and I've actually met Mexicans and cholos all tatted up saying "foo," hey "foo," what's up "foo"? I thought it was so funny because I seen that in like movies and stuff. And so I'm calling up my cousin. I'm like, yo, man, they really do say fool out here, man. They really say fool down here, fool. And so that was funny. So that's what I think about that. Nugget Man with the super chat says, transphobia doesn't exist because transgender people are not real. Made up word for a clown world. Couldn't donate, I guess, because of blocked made up words. Oh, I see what's going on, Nugget Man. I guess a previous donation wasn't able to go through. Maybe, most likely, blocked words. Yeah, transphobia is not real. You can't be transphobic because transgenderism isn't real. That's a good point. I mean, first of all, just the word itself is so dumb. Transphobia, like I'm not afraid of trans people. It's not a fear. It's actually just a better understanding. So no, it's not a phobia, transphobia. They use that phobia thing for everything. Homophobia. All that is fake. All that is fake words meant to control you, to silence you. They're words meant to make you ignore what your eyes are seeing, which is what we've been talking about today a little bit, huh? Brainwashing words meant to, blind you, or, they make you, if you use the terms, you're not allowed to say what you see with your eyes. So do you read the Bible, says Richard Corral. Yeah, sometimes. I crack that thing open every now and then and get into it. And it's cool. I like it. It's full of interesting stuff. Okay. Is that all the super chats here? Before we open up the lines. Hold up. Okay, so trans misogyny. Hey, what's up, Oblivion? What's up? Oblivion says, yo, Nick. Foo for thought. Oh, I think I missed another super chat. My apologies. I think it was Lin Yen Chin. Hold up. Did I miss a super chat from you, Lin Yen Chin? Type it and I'll just read it. No need to super chat again. Okay. Oh man, I lost the chat. What have I done? Hold up, everybody. I can't see the chat. Boomer Tech. Okay, so I sent you some on Streamlabs. You did, Lord Bibby? Let me read this. Yeah, Lord Bibby. Thank you. Appreciate that. He says, Nicholas, I'll donate another $100 to Bond if you can get on Hunter's level. You'll be getting on squats, bench, deadlifts, etc. Let's go, Anchor Baby. So you want me to get to 600 pound deadlift and 300 plus pound bench press? That's what you're at? That's the challenge you're asking me? Listen, Lord Bibby. Listen. You want me to get to that level? I might have to start mainlining some out of this world, definitely beyond human biology levels of hormones. Or either that, or you're gonna have to wait a decade. If you're willing to pay for the anabolics and the medical bills for the damage I do to myself, let's roll. Let's do it. Let's do it, Lord Bibby. I'll get on the gear for a $100 donation. jacked off my tree. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I say before we get into the next thing, what do we do? Let's open up the lines. What do you guys say? Oh wait, apologies, ADHD. Another one from Lord Bibby says, "Oh, we the real and only Knickers and Nickerettes. My Knicker, Nick taking us back with the history lesson. You know it. What's up, my Knickers and Nickerettes? You know it." Lord Bibby, thank you for the super chat. And another one from Based America First. Is this old? No, it's not. It's new. Thanks, Based America First. Asks, how did the Newfie die while ice fishing? He was run over by the Zamboni. Newfie, short for Newfoundlander. Newfoundlander? Someone from Newfoundland in Canada? Anybody know what a Zamboni is? You know what a Zamboni is. They lay down they lay down layers of ice on the ice rink. Some funny humor there. Thanks, Based America First. Appreciate it. Okay, so do a mukbang? Nah, I find those disgusting. I don't want to say never, but Lord Colin, Nick gonna have them 24-inch pythons. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Anyways, so let me open up the lines. Line is, okay, hold on. Line is open. Numbers at the bottom of the screen, 760-515-3855. If you want to call in and get it off your chest, please, by all means. If there's anything you want to talk about, you're more than welcome to. Hold up. Okay. Hunter seems to be an unfortunate name. Don't go on that level. I know. Isn't that true? Kind of an unfortunate name. At least lately, right? Hunter. Where's Hunter? Synthol. Start injecting synthol. Is that what you're saying? Synthol is this like oil that that fake people inject in their muscles to make them look to make him look swollen. I find mukbangs disgusting, says the host who plays jacked women peeing on the gym floor. Fair enough. Okay, so caller, hey caller, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello?
Hey Nick, I called you last time. It's Alexander again. You usually man the phone on the Hake report. Remember that, Nick?
What's up, Alexander? You're Alexander from California, right?
Yes, I am. I bet my voice is very familiar. I sound like a New Yorker, kind of British sounding. That's what my voice sounds like, right, Nick?
I don't know if I'd say that. It is unique, though.
What do you call? Voice?
I don't know if it sounds British or New Yorker.
Okay, Nick.
But anyways, listen. Thanks for your call, Alexander. Go ahead. What are you calling in about?
Well, I wanted to let the audience know that not all anti-racists believe in transgenderism, and actually a lot of them don't.
Repeat that?
A lot of anti-racists, although we believe in wokeness, we definitely do not believe in transgenderism. And I and Dr. Umar Johnson are actually very against it.
So you're against transgenderism?
Very much so. A lot of transgender men, I mean, the female to male transgenders, oftentimes it's an autistic woman who wants to become a man. That's oftentimes what happens.
Oh, that you're saying that transgenders are usually autistic people?
No, well, a lot of the time, if you have read Abigail Schreier's Irreversible Damage, have you heard of that book, Nick?
I think I have, actually.
Okay, well, a lot of the time, what she describes is that a lot of times autistic female adolescents try to become men due to social media and due to influences like that. They tend to be emotionally sensitive also, so they try to become men because it gives them a sense of meaning maybe. And that's the thing. Autistic men can't get sex. Autistic women try to become men. That's an important saying there.
Well, I see I hear you. My commentary on that is I think another thing, just to add to what you're saying, is that I think trans people, especially so-called trans women, meaning men pretending to be women, I think it's like a cop-out. It's like easier than being a guy, than being a man. We all know that it's easier in society to be a woman. That you're playing life on easy mode in many cases or circumstances. And
let me add to that.
And wait, hold on. And so it's kind of a cop out in an easy way out. It's like being a man is a little too difficult. Let me be the top dog in the little league. You know what I mean?
True.
It's like and then another thing I wanted to say is that it's also like a perversion thing. It's like an animal. It's sexual in nature, and it's an animal perversion thing. It gets their rocks off. They get their rocks off doing this whole trans thing and wearing their girly clothes, and so it's like it's a degenerate perversion thing, and in most cases I believe, and that's like the true. That's true for the furries, the homosexuals too, and I'm talking about people who are. Who say the transgender homosexual thing, all that stuff, they say that that's like normal. There's people out there who have issues or whatever, and they're into things, but at least they don't say a wrong is a right. I'm talking about the people who truly believe that a wrong, such as being trans or gay and all that, is a right. So I'm talking about those people.
Oh, you want me to add on to that now?
Please, yeah, go ahead.
Well, anyway, like I'm an autistic man. I have a very hard time trying to get a woman. For one thing, I according to my DNA test, it's becoming more and more possible that I might have been adopted because it changes all the time. So I somewhat suspect that I might have been adopted.
Oh yeah.
It's like, so I don't feel sorry for myself though, Nick. If I was adopted, I probably am in a better position than had I not been adopted. So I do not feel sorry for myself. I want you to know that, Nick. Also, Nick,
All right.
I am also bisexual, so I don't know if that makes the conversation more
And
interesting.
you're like, so you're like openly bisexual, and you think that's okay, and you're fine with that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think I was going to start my own sect of Judaism, like I call in the Hake Report. You guys don't find that interesting.
Man,
but,
Alexander, let me just cut you off there. You seem to be into all these things, and I understand that you're autistic and all that, but you're like into these things, right? This, oh, I'm an anti-racist. Oh, I'm an anti-racist. Oh, I'm bisexual, or I'm this and I'm that, and you making these claims and comments about what you are and who you are. And I don't know you personally, man, and I wish you well in life. But think about this, man. As an outsider, I see you saying these things, and I see you identifying with these terms and things that are kind of leading you, and you're not leading them. Am I making sense? You're getting your identity, and it seems to me like you're getting your identity and ideology and way of handling life from these identities, right? From being an anti-racist, being I'm going to make a new religion, and you seem to be into these things. In fact, here's another one, and I'm not a doctor, but you say I'm autistic. I would add autism to the other identities that I was just talking about. You're claiming these things, that you are these things, when in reality you're none of those things.
Well, I know you come from a good place, Nick. I may not agree with you on that,
Yeah.
but I know all of your advice comes from a very good place.
Thanks,
You do
man.
that.
Yeah, and you're welcome on the show. You're welcome in the chat. I have no problem with you, man.
Okay, you're a nice guy, Nick. Anyway, I just wanted to leave that out there. Me and Dr. Umar Johnson, we both believe in CRT.
You make it sound like you're affiliated with Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't know if does he know who you are?
He probably doesn't, but he's the guy that kind of led me into it. I was watching him and Jesse have a debate one time, and that's when I started becoming anti-racist.
Interesting stuff. Listen, Alexander, I really do wish you well in life, man.
Okay, so we got to end the call now. How we do it, James?
I'm moving the wheels.
Okay, have a nice day.
Take care, brother. Right on. Cool stuff. Okay, line's still open. Let's keep it rolling. Friday. What else can we get into? I got a couple things I want to do. Name dropping like a mug. Yeah, he's talking about Dr. Umar, all this stuff. Sorry, just reading the chat. Okay, what else do we got? I hope everyone's enjoying their Friday. Nick gonna make a great stepdad one day. Whatever person. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Armando.
Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Nick. Thanks for taking my call.
Right on. Your name and where are you calling from?
Armando in California.
What's up, Armando? Go ahead. What you calling it about?
I just wanted to ask you a quick question. A couple of months ago, I found Jesse, all that,
Okay.
Forgave my parents, all that. So, I'm just kind of trying to, take steps, kind of change my life,
Okay.
But one thing I just wanted to ask you, I wanted your opinion on this. Can somebody call themselves a Christian if they listen to, like, music? Are you familiar with, like, bands like Slayer, Venom, that kind of stuff?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I know that music.
Can
you're asking me, can you be a Christian and listen to that music?
Well, pretty much, yeah. To simplify the question, yeah.
Can you be a Christian and listen to that music? Yeah. I think that is an interesting thing to say, because I've heard this weird notion that there's things you're not allowed to enjoy in life once you're a Christian. I've never met anyone about this one, but I've heard of Christians that say you can't dance. That dancing is not very Christian.
Yeah, I heard that.
And here's one thing I'll say about that. Here's one thing I'll say about that. There is a silver lining of truth. I don't know if I'm using that term correctly, but there's a sort of like little thread of truth in that dancing and music and these things, these pleasures of the world have a hypnotizing and immaturity to them. They have a hypnotizing effect, and they're also an immaturity because they're fleeting. They're fleeting. You know what I mean? They're fleeting and stuff like that. And I've even heard that music was Satan's domain, right? So there's like a little thread of truth in that. But the statement, "Can I be a Christian and listen to Slayer?" Or you can't be a Christian if you listen to Slayer. That just doesn't make sense because you're missing the whole point of Christianity. And the point of Christianity is not the rituals and outward showcases of faith or piety, however you say that. Oh, I'm such a holy person by praying, or I'm so holy for not dancing or listening to Slayer. That's all fake. The point of Christianity is the inner world, the heart change. You know what I mean? The spirit of things. So that statement, it just doesn't make sense.
One thing I want to say, what I have noticed, before then the whole forgiveness thing, I would notice, now that I reflect on it now, when I would listen to that music back then, when I was angry, wasn't aware that anger's not natural, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I noticed that music, when I'd have it on, I'd get that rush in my chest, in my heart, but now when prior to after, going through the forgiveness, all that, when I just hear any kind of music, or in general, I don't get any feelings from it. I just enjoy it.
Right on.
I don't feel influenced by it. I don't get that rush feeling no more. It's just blank.
Nice, man. And I feel the same way. I can watch movies and listen to music and not only am I not influenced, but in fact I can see the tricks, I could see the setup, I could see the programming that they're using in the language that they're using to try and influence your thinking and influence the world. I can see through that. I can see these movies and all that and see what they're trying to, the way they're trying to influence the world. So you actually will be protected in that way.
The only reason I like those kind of bands, it's not even you see, I don't listen to music for meaning or words and stuff. I just like either the beats or guitar riffs and stuff. So that kind of music. I like fast music, hard riffs, all that stuff.
What you're reminding me of, man? You're reminding me of when I was younger and I'd be listening to music that was too aggressive or violent or whatever, and my mom would be like, "Oh, you shouldn't listen to that." And my response is kind of cliche. You've heard of this. "Oh, I only like it for the beat, Mom, I only like it for the beat, okay?" And it's interesting because I was listening to, for example, let me give you an example. I was listening to like depressing music, and it was like emo and whatever, and some of it was violent. And back then I'd be like, "I'm not being influenced. This is just for the beat. I only like it for the beat." But now, at my age, looking back at that time and looking at the person I was doing what the music was saying, right? I was thinking like the music. I was feeling like the music, even though I was saying, "Oh, it's just for the beat. It's not influencing me." It very much was influencing me. So the influence of the world is a little bit more subtle than people think. It's not. You can even say, and you can even tell yourself, "I'm not gonna let it happen," but it could still be influencing you.
Back then, when I was younger and all that, I'll do the occasional slam the door on my parents, whatever, them, blast the speakers up, and it's because it's angry music, and I was, basically displaying what I felt inside,
True.
In a way. And but one thing I want to say that's what I find kind of funny though, Nick, because you know how there's some kind of metal songs that sound all, but if you actually read the lyrics, it's nothing really negative.
There's Christian metal music.
Yeah, so I want to say, like, when I was younger back then, years ago, I'd listen to some of that kind of stuff, and my mom would come in all angry or like, you shouldn't be listening to all that and all that, yada yada. But one thing I want to like, what I found funny, and now that I kind of think, and you know how Jesse says how, you know, Satan's the woman's god, and
Yes.
what I kind of see that for myself and as an example, what I found weird was my mom would never complain about this one Venom song titled "Don't Burn the Witch," and the lyrics in that song are pretty dang evil. Or, you know, yeah, it seems pretty just, you know, anti-God, straight up anti-God stuff, you know. And she would never complain about that song, you know.
Really?
And so I just found it funny. Like, I laughed on it now because, like, oh yeah, no wonder she wouldn't hate that song, you know. She agrees with that message. Don't burn the witch.
Oh.
And
That's an interesting take. It's like spiritually, she agreed with all that, so it didn't bother her spirit. She was unbothered.
yeah, because, like, I just find it fascinating. Like, you get mad at this music, but you don't get mad at that song that.
Yeah.
And she's one of those, like, you know, the just all day watching other women preachers or that kind of stuff, you know. And so just kind of, you know, a little bit of a, I don't want to say like Bible thumping family. You know, compared to the other stories, like I hear about other people's families, or I hear some of the Bible thumpers calling the show, I would say I'm blessed with my family because at least they're not super like hardcore like how these other people sound. I think, like, you know, they just have a little touch of Bible thumpiness, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but well, that's all I wanted to ask you, Nick. I'll let you go.
All good, man. Armando, appreciate your call, man, and
I'll try to see you in church for the first time. I'll try to go this Sunday.
You coming in, man?
Is there church this Sunday?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm
church
gonna
this
try to make
Sunday.
it.
Don't miss it. Right on. It will be a pleasure to meet you.
All right, you too, Nick. All right,
All
have a
right,
good
take
Friday.
care. Moving those wheels. Friday, going strong. Sunday, church. Don't miss it. rebuildingtheman.com/church. You can watch online, or if you're in California, if you're in the LA area, come on in. Because we get some good church. Oh, that's that good church. I was feeling the spirit today, brother. That's that good church. Okay. Oh, man, what do we do now? Line's still open. Let's keep it rolling. Loosey goosey, go ahead. Get your calls in if you want to. Get your calls in. Did you guys... Okay, what was I talking about earlier? Keffels, trans, what else? Okay, caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, is this Nick the ankle baby?
What's up? This is the very same, the anchor baby. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
This is Triple T from Louisiana.
Hey, what's up, man? How you been?
I've been well. How are you?
Hey, right on. I'm doing just fine, man. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for tuning in.
I met
Triple T down in Florida for the men's conference, and it's been a pleasure keeping in touch. But anyways, what you
The
calling
men's
about? Go ahead.
conference was awesome.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, and then I wanted to kind of tell you a follow-up story
Okay,
to
sure.
what I told you at the conference.
Okay, go ahead.
My question is, are you, Nick, considering a move to Florida?
Oh yeah. So pretty much. Like, it's just a little early right now and all that.
Well,
But
I understand.
if you ask me, it's a little early to, you know, Jesse's been doing some, I don't know what he's been doing, but he's been dealing with that, and it seems like the move is going to happen. It's a little too early to tell, but if you were to ask me, you know, if Jesse were to go, I'm going too. Yeah, I'm going to Florida.
Okay.
I'm
'cause I
going back.
understood-
I'm going back to the state I was born in. Full circle.
Awesome.
I was born in
Awesome. 'Cause
Miami.
I understood Bond was considering a move, but I wasn't
Yes.
sure if you personally would.
I'm going where Bond's
would
going.
follow if that. Okay.
For sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm committed, and it'll be cool to see Florida. I've been there a few times, and I like it. But I'm committed, and I'll be there for Bond. You know, we'll see what happens. Right? A little early to tell, but I'm there.
Yeah, 'cause that's awesome. Yeah. I might have to drive back down there again for a weekend.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Check it out.
For sure.
The men's conference is really awesome. I just want to tell the people listening that it was really awesome, and I got a chance to meet Jesse, speak with Jesse, take pictures with Jesse. and that was really awesome how you and Skateboard Chris and Hake, like, y'all were just hanging out, and we got to spend time with y'all and like really hang out and chill, and it was just really cool that, you know, that y'all were just hanging and made time for the people who showed up.
The pleasure was really mine, man. It was humbling to see so many people positively affected by Jesse and Bond, and I'm just grateful to be, you know, to be helping. And so it really was humbling to meet everybody there, and it really was just us, you know. It was us. We're partying, we're doing our thing, we're having a good time. Nobody could stop us. It was us. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. But I wanted to follow up on the story I was telling you when I was there.
Okay.
Trying to make a long story short. But when I was there, so at the very end of July, I'm not gonna say where I work, but the place I worked at, it was gonna be mandatory for the jab. And so when I saw you, it was the middle of August, and so I wasn't really sure if I was gonna lose my job or.
Oh yeah.
I was waiting to see if I was like going to get fired. I basically got my ducks in a row, let's say, to prepare to move on.
Yes.
But I wasn't overreacting, and I wasn't going to quit. I was just going to wait and see it out because I enjoy my job and I enjoy what I do. I just not interested in that mandate.
Yeah, I totally remember, man.
So after the conference, I found out that it was going to start in September. And then a hurricane came through, so that delayed it a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then
the hurricane. Go on.
Yeah, and then the mandate came out, and it said that you either go through with the nonsense or go get 2 negative tests a week. So there was like an alternate to go get the nasal swab. So then So then it was delayed again, and so when it actually came through, it was 1 test a week or the jab. So that was like maybe towards the end of September.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was another way, basically. And so I had to go get the test weekly.
Okay.
And I've been going and getting the test weekly. And the place I go is near my house, and they all know me. They're cool. They get me in and out. They know why I'm there and what I'm doing and stuff. And it's a little inconvenient, but it worked out. And I didn't overreact and freak out and quit or do anything. I just kind of
yeah, man. I remember you
just
telling me
remain calm.
I remember we were talking about this because a lot of people were going through similar things and people losing jobs and stuff. So you can't blame you, right? You're just sitting there like, I'm next, obviously, but of course it's not obvious. And now you know better. It's interesting to look back, huh? Because now you know better. It wasn't obvious, and it wasn't what's going to happen. So that's pretty cool.
Right.
Right on.
And the big key is
and
to
you
not
weren't
overreact
too
and
and you weren't
calm.
too proud to do the test. So that's cool, man. I commend that.
No, I mean it is what it is, and the mandate's still in place, and so I just go once a week. And I was concerned about losing, or like I was going to wait to get fired if it was going to come to that. But so I was just making sure I cut back on expenses and do other things to be prepared to go do something else. But so anyway, and so then a few weeks ago I got a promotion.
Oh, nice. Hey, right on, man.
I got a real nice promotion.
Let's go.
I got moved out of a cubicle to my own office. I have a nice window view. Everybody's been cool and nice, and like the department head like knows exactly what's going on, and she approved it, and everything's great. And it's just be still and know, man. That's all I can say.
Killing it, man. Hey,
like that.
Right on, man. That's good to hear from you, and I'm glad that things worked out. That's really nice to hear. See, that's
truly blessed, man.
Great testimony, man.
Truly blessed.
It's like you got to be calm. You can't be losing your mind when the world is losing its mind. It's a chance to be calm through it all. So nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's just be still and don't overreact, and get out of the imagination in your head, and everything just came together. And who knows what tomorrow holds, but we're just truly blessed.
Beautiful. Nice, man. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, man, and been enjoying your show. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I look forward to when you reveal this other space that you have.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
And everything.
That's gonna be awesome. Everything. It's just up from here, right? Upgrades.
Right.
We're just going up from here, and you're all with me along for the ride. So yeah, that would be cool. I'll have my own spot, and I'll have a freer schedule to do more shows and all that. What do people think about a Saturday morning stream, like a Saturday morning, like really chill stream? I know we're already chill streaming, but like really chill Saturday morning.
That would be chill. I'm off on the weekend, so I like to do my errands. But
do
I could maybe listen while I'm cutting grass or doing something. But that would be chill. Saturday nights I usually watch the fights. I wanted to mention that about that headbutt thing.
Oh yeah.
That,
So I played a video last week, and it was a guy. I guess he was self-defense teacher teaching people a good move to have in your arsenal is the headbutt, especially if you're fighting someone bigger. And this is
there
street
is
fights.
some truth to that.
See,
your head is hard.
I'm onto something.
It's illegal in MMA, in professional MMA.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of because it's like a less skilled attack. But it is
right because this is for
street
fighting. This is for street fighting.
Yeah, and half of it is a surprise.
Exactly, the surprise, because you can't beat someone bigger than you. At least if all things are fair, just a 1-to-1 fight. Most cases, the bigger person is just going to overpower you.
In most cases, right.
If everything's fair and you have average people on the street, people who are not MMA fighters, you know what I mean?
Right. There's weight classes for a reason, for sure. But UFC was created to show that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was a superior art over the others.
Oh yeah. Huh.
And now it's evolved. And so in UFC 1, the smallest guy won. But his art was Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, okay.
And,
okay. You meaning the smallest guy won against all the other weight classes?
There was no weight classes.
Oh,
it was
okay.
Just a free-for-all tournament.
Oh,
and,
okay.
It was like style versus style versus style. Everyone had a different style.
Okay.
And it was all different weights and sizes. It was just basically just a free-for-all. No classes, no rules, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was the martial art that won the first.
Oh, okay.
UFC 1, 2, and 4.
So, this is I got you, and this was to show that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was a superior martial art form.
Yeah. Nowadays they're all mixed, and you have to kind of know everything nowadays.
Okay.
But at least at the time, and I think now, your best chances of smaller versus bigger is to know jiu-jitsu. But in the street, it's different. Everything's
in the street, you can headbutt them in the face while they're busy yelling at you. You're like, "Bow!" Break their face. That's a fight ender. If in some cases.
The best thing to do in the street is run.
Yeah, true.
Run.
True. Right on. Well, thanks, Triple T. Appreciate your call, man. Thanks for tuning in and showing love.
Enjoyed chatting with you. I'll hit you up. Take care, man.
Take care. Right on. Moving the wheels. Oh, man. You know what Triple T is reminding me of? He's reminding me of a story. Talking about Hobbit Skirmish. Anybody know what I'm talking about? There's some people maybe watching me right now that know what I'm talking about. It was in Canada. And this was outside of a now closed bar called the Baltimore House. I was in a city called Hamilton, Ontario, and Hamilton is a waterfront more blue collar town, and so more kind of blue collar people. And there's a combination though. It's a university town as well. So, anyways, I was outside of the Baltimore House, and the Baltimore House is now closed. And it was at the Baltimore House, in fact, in 2016, that I remember it was nighttime. And the votes were being counted for the 2016 election. It was in that very bar. I was watching on my phone when everything flipped, and that red bar overtook Hillary Clinton. Incredible moment. And we were all just kind of relaxing, having a good time. And I was like, yo, look. And I pretty much outed myself that day, and I didn't care. Anyways, it was a different night outside of this very same bar, Baltimore House, that I was hanging out with my friends. And one of my buddies was down the street, not too far. I could see him. And he was talking to a lady friend of ours. and another guy came up to them, and I could see from the side of my eye, I could see something was going on. So I see him go up, he's talking to them, and something flipped about what I was watching, because I just knew, even though I couldn't hear what they were saying, I just knew that things were not going down well, and they were about to throw down. So I run up to this guy, this guy who walked up to my buddy and the lady friend. I run up to the guy, and I put my arms behind him in a very loving embrace, and I ask him, "Hey man, you trying to make friends? I could be your friend. Let's be friends." Pretty aggressive. And he loses it. He starts throwing out bows to whoever will take him, and we had to lay him out. Well, we had to lay him out. I know it was unfair because there's a group of us, but he just would not stop. So that's what happened. Hobbit skirmish, unforgettable moment. We call it Hobbit skirmish because the guy was a hobbit-looking person. So yeah, that's a story about a little bar fight mess. Because we are talking about fighting, I guess. Sorry, callers. I missed a bunch of your calls. If you want to call in, go ahead. We'll keep it going. Okay. Sorry about that, caller. Oh, no. Sorry. I missed it. Call again. Okay. What else do we got here? What else do we got on the docket? It's Friday. Keep it going. More calls. Why not? Hey, caller. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello?
What's up, Nick?
What's up,
Hey.
caller? Can I get your name? Where are you calling from?
Josh, JS Urban Adventures, Salt Lake City.
Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for calling. Josh, how you doing? Go ahead.
I'm doing all right. So I just wanted to comment on, how we got all the strong women like Ketanji Brown and Kamala and Leah Thomas
Yep.
setting them records.
Yep.
So I kind of have this seems like an unpopular opinion, but have you seen Daily Wire's new, they're putting out movies. They're doing like a alternative to Netflix type conservative streaming thing.
Wait, sorry. Who's starting that?
Daily Wire.
Okay, so Daily Wire starting a what again?
Well, they've already started. It's like an alternative to, they're trying to do like an alternative to Netflix.
Okay.
Like a
I think I've seen that.
conservative
I think they're even like
streaming
adding
service.
like children's programming as well.
Yeah. Wait, was that somebody else or Daily Wire? That is Daily Wire. Yeah. That is Daily Wire.
Okay, go on.
But have you seen any of the movies?
No.
No.
On
So let me
their
give you
on their platform?
Yeah, they've
No.
come out with 3 so far, and there's one more coming out. So
Okay, go ahead.
when I talk about this, and conservatives get mad at me because they think I'm wrong, but so let me give you a quick rundown of the plots of these movies. So the first movie is a girl has to stop a bunch of white guys from shooting up the school.
Wow.
And yeah, that's
This
Run,
is a
Hide,
daily. This is
Fight.
on their Daily Wire thing.
Yeah, that's
And
Daily
what?
Wire.
And so okay, sorry. It's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. It's called Run, Hide, Fight. It's like
Run,
school
Hide,
shooters
Fight.
come into school.
So school shooters.
Apparently, there's like a side plot about her and her father. She's angry at her dad, and that might be
So this
a good side of it. But
so this girl stops white school shooters.
yeah, it's a bunch of white guys shooting up the school, and the girl has to save the day.
Amazing.
Um,
What a setup.
Amazing.
And we were just talking about like that programming they put in movies. You know, if you weren't paying attention, you'd miss it. But yeah, that's the narrative, right? It's white people out here doing mass shootings. It's these weirdo white kids shooting up schools, and the women got to come in and stop these toxic masculine men from shooting up the place.
Yes, and this is a conservative movie service. But okay, so let's look at the second movie. It's called
go
Get
ahead.
Out. All right.
Oh
This
yeah,
is a
Get
mom.
Out. Get Out. That's
This
the
is a
Jordan
mom
Peele
who,
one, no?
Who was able to kick? What'd you say? Sorry.
Is that the Jordan Peele movie?
Jordan Peele.
Get
No,
Out.
Is it called Get Out? Get Out is maybe it's not called Get Out. What's it? Shut In?
Shut
might
In.
be called
Because Get Out
Shut
is
In.
that the Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah, the Peele. Yeah, yeah.
Shut In. Yeah, Shut In. Daily Wire.
it's
You're
called-
right.
Yeah, and so this one is the woman has to protect the kids because her and the dad were doing drugs. She was able to kick the habit. The dad can't quit doing drugs, and he has to keep hanging out with his pedo buddy. His best friend's a PDF file. And
Thanks.
so the mom, is trying to take the kids from the dad, and she's the strong one. And I don't want to like spoil the movie, but she gets locked in a cupboard, and the daughter's outside, and the dad and the friends show up at the house. And anyway, so I'm starting to see like a pattern here. We have female protagonists. We have mean white men.
Yeah.
Yeah. The third movie was called Hyperion. I watched like 15 minutes of that. It was kind of like garbage. But it's got one of the main characters is a liberal guy, known liberal. I think the writer was a liberal, and it's another female protagonist. She's got a sidekick. He's her brother. He's a black guy. So there is a male protagonist, but it's the white girl's sidekick, black brother.
Incredible. Yeah. So that means you tried the service?
I haven't tried it, but whenever the movies come out, I'm looking at the screen right now. When they come out,
so this is not a review of the service. It's just a review of the movies on the service.
Yeah, my thing is like I can see how far the Overton window is shifting. Like this is the main conservative. Ben Shapiro is one of the people that got me when I first started getting into politics. He was one of the first people I found.
Me too.
And but then I look at this. The fourth movie is got Gina Carano. It's not out yet. It's got the Gina Carano girl from Star Wars.
Is she the one that was like fired or something for her views?
Like,
and now she's like she's like the best actress ever for conservatives. She's the most
cool.
beautiful.
Like
she's the most beautiful and the best actress. I don't have a dislike for her at all. I have no problem with her.
For me,
I don't have any problem with her. But it feels like conservatives have gone all the way in. They're like, she's the greatest. She's the most beautiful, most based actress ever.
I think she's cool and I like her, but
I have
as
no
far as
problem with her.
attractiveness, she's a little too strong for me. I think
she got a strong jaw.
A strong woman.
Strong looking woman. She looked like a. This is like a Tommy Sotomayor joke. He'd be like, she looked like a knicker I went to school with.
She looked like cute, but she's tough.
Yeah, she's tough looking. Anyways, go on.
She's got to protect the prairie from a bunch of bad. This is like an old Western movie. She's got. Oh dang! Sorry, I'm looking at you clicking through these pictures.
Yeah.
But she's got to protect the prairie from these outlaw men that come to steal the prairie.
Yeah.
And so they're 4 for 4 with female protagonists. Got to save the day from the bad man. And this is a conservative, supposed to be the conservative alternative to Netflix. And I'm like, this is just as woke.
Yep.
It's just more feminist than trans
what a joke.
missions.
Yeah, you've hit it right on the head, man. It's such a joke what's going on with the response, the so-called conservative and Republican response to the world and Democrats and liberalism and America at large. It's what a joke of a response. It's not really a response. It's just simply more of liberalism, just slower. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything just keeps going farther and farther left. Even the conservative party, and But,
That's why we need good.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get that off my chest, and all the
it's
Daily Wire fans roast me when I troll the comments of the movies.
That's another thing. That's even worse than liberals and all that is our own people. When you point out some of this stuff, they they're
They
like
act just
they're
like the left.
they act like the left, all triggered, and
They
it's
call
like,
me a misogynist.
misogynist. Oh God, see, that's what I'm talking about, man.
As soon as somebody uses any of those words, I don't want to talk to them anymore. It's like
Yeah,
you can't have a conversation with these people.
supposed conservative. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, man, we'll appreciate your
The
call.
conservative party's picking up a lot of like Biden haters. So like, there's a lot of
Oh
it
yeah, I
always
see what you're saying.
swings. Like I've noticed that a lot of people don't really pay that much attention to politics. They just hate whoever's president.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what he does. They don't like the president.
Interesting
So,
point.
Yeah, they hated Trump. They hate Biden. That's what I'm kind of noticing. But
Yeah. Well, John, I mean, I appreciate your call.
yeah, definitely.
Wild stuff. Gonna move the wheels though. Appreciate your call.
All right. Good
Take
talking
care,
to you, man.
brother.
Later.
Always. Wild stuff. Wild world we're living in, and it's just really weird to watch. Coldburger Art, man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate the support from Catherine Payne. Dang. Thank you, Catherine. Sion, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nugget Man says, look up the weaponization of the music that you listen to from Conspiracy Music Guru. Oh, that's like a YouTube channel. Explaining how they switch from 432 to 440 hertz is interesting. Very interesting. Switch from 432 to 440 hertz? Are you talking about the natural A? Because the note in music, for those that don't know, in music there's you have notes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and all the sharps and flats in between. There's 12 tones in the Western music scale, and 440 hertz. That frequency is equal to the note A. The note A. So maybe you mean something about that. Interesting. Lin Yen Chin, thank you so much. Says Alexander suffers heavy insecurity, and that manifests as vanity. That, in conjunction with mouth breather, aka intellectual state, equals broken sexual nature. Interesting commentary. And from Child Herald says, Nick, can you please play the guitar? Seriously, I really like that. Please. Yeah, it's true. I haven't been doing the music. I just don't have it set up just quite the way I wanted it to. But I do have my list of repertoire songs that a lot of you have been sending in, and I've been working on them, and I will be coming back to all of you with some fresh new tunes. So I appreciate the suggestions. I do have a caller. Caller, you're on the air. You're on the air. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Danny out of Wisconsin.
What's up, Danny? Thanks for your call. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Digging the stream.
Hey, right on, man. Thank you. Go ahead.
No guitar today?
No guitar. No guitar. Not set up quite the way I wanted to, but we'll bring it back.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a drummer. I dabble with guitar.
Oh, so you're cool.
No, I mean, it's
always the cool guys with the drums.
My identity. But I don't identify with it. But yeah. But no, I had a funny joke that I have to share.
Okay.
So what's JLP's favorite snack?
Not sure.
A raise.
Huh? Hello? I lost you there. You're still connected. You're not talking though. What happened there? Call me back, I guess. Anyways, sorry about that. Punchline destroyed. Moving on. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, what are we gonna do now? It's 6 p.m. Los Angeles, West Coast time. Look at the time. The time just flew by. It just flew by. What else are we gonna do? I had some stuff to get into. But maybe we'll save it. Maybe we'll save it. Maybe we'll save it. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Danny.
Oh, Danny. Danny, are you back?
Hey, I'm back.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Awesome. I think my Bluetooth was kind of trying to go in and out. I might have threw the call.
Well, not to ruin your a joke, but let's try one more time. What's JLP's favorite snack?
Oh, it's dumb, but yeah, it probably should be like, what's his favorite fruit? And then it's a raisin.
A raisin.
I believe it's a single one.
I shouldn't be laughing at that, man.
Yeah.
A raisin.
That's my dad joke of the day.
Nice. Well, thanks. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And sorry that the punchline got. Well, no, you got it out, so it's all good.
Oh no, it's kind of
Right on, Danny. Well,
say...
I shouldn't laugh at something so dumb, but I did. So you got me.
Nice.
Well, thanks for your call, Danny. Unless you had something else to say.
I just wanted to give you a shout out and say hey. But yeah, you're doing good, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for showing love and appreciate that.
Commendable for sure, dude.
Right on. Moving on. Appreciate your call. If you have love, call in. If you have no love, call in. I don't mind. Oh, quick one already. Let's do a few more. Why not? Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Nick at night.
What's up? What's your name and who am I speaking with? Where are you calling from?
This be Luca from Indiana.
Hey, Luca, go ahead.
Yeah, since Hake all soft, like I'm trying to not wake the baby in the next room, I'm gonna have to use my deep, powerful voice.
Nice. Right on. Go ahead.
I don't know how long I can keep that up.
Okay.
But
what are you calling in about?
Yeah, Nugget Man was talking about 432. That's good knowledge.
Oh, is that some knowledge? You guys dropping some real knowledge?
Yeah, supposedly Jimi Hendrix tuned his guitar down to 432. He knew.
Oh, yeah? See,
yeah, apparently it's like the natural frequency that the earth emits. So it's like real healing and good for human psyche to hear music that's tuned in 432.
Is that true?
Apparently, like, the Nazis took over music or something. Don't quote me there.
You guys got some knowledge. You guys got some deep stuff going on.
Oh, I'm dropping that truth bomb on you.
You guys are there's like all sorts of connections going on here.
Yeah,
do you guys know anything about? Okay, I heard this term, and I have no idea what it means. But apparently, there's a line that you can draw from the death of Harambe, the gorilla, all the way politically to now. Do you know anything about that?
What?
Do you know about Harambe? Harambe was this gorilla that was killed in a zoo because some kid fell into the zoo, into the gorilla, the gorillas area, and so, they killed the gorilla before, preemptively before the gorilla did anything to the kid, and this kid was being dragged around by this gorilla, and this gorilla was Harambe. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
And Harambe was killed, and it was like a whole, it was like a whole thing. Well, there's some people online who are drawing a connection from that event all the way down from Trump to Biden to now. Wow. And I was wondering if you knew anything about that. You could shed some light on that.
That could be one of the things called, disinformation. they put these wild conspiracies and things on the internet, such as flat Earth, and it's to kind of muddy up the waters.
Wild conspiracy like flat Earth? Anyways, go on. You were saying?
Yeah.
Sorry.
In my opinion, these things that have no like value to humankind, I think, are just put there so it's like all these truths that are out there that they call conspiracy, such as 432, and chemtrails. Then it muddies up the water. People think everything's just outlandish and absurd, and so it's all just conspiracy.
I've said this
wild.
before. It's the
same thing about like racism and all this. Is they just call it all conspiracy, so you can't talk about anything.
Yep, I've said this before that you know, I love conspiracy theories. I love the whole thing. The whole term itself is even like, you know, loaded. You know, the term conspiracy, but I love all this. I love the people. But you gotta admit, when they get into kind of just like, it's not a good look. It doesn't bolster our side or anything to talk about wild stuff that's not really helping. I know that a lot of people believe that it has a point. Like, oh, if you know, believe, you know, you have to understand that the world is flat to understand truth, right? That's part of the trick, that you can't see things right unless you see the world for what it is. Anyways, but I think you get lost in the sauce, and you actually kind of weaken our side, because, you know, you get lost in the sauce with these things that don't really have kind of real world value, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to bring up the subjects that I feel are valuable to humankind. Maybe Alexander feels the same way, that the stuff he's rattling off is important. But
right, that's the thing too. People really do believe they're important. Doing. That's true, man. People all believe they're right and they're important what they're saying. Like that 𝒔𝒊𝒂𝒍𝒔 person I was talking about earlier, so-called trans woman. That person truly believes that existentially conservatives are trying to destroy his life, and right, they really believe that. So
yeah.
So anyways.
But here's something to go along with that. So earlier the dude was talking about his love of, you know, heavy metal music.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of talking about what, you know, I don't know, just the feeling that it gives some people. And I saw a study done, this Japanese doctor named Emoto. I've never heard of him. But he did a study with water crystals, where he would take pictures of them under a microscope. Under different conditions, and when a water crystal was told "I love you," you know, it looked really beautiful like a snowflake. But when water was played death metal music or told "I hate you" every day, then it looked, you know, really murky and gross.
I've heard about this, yeah.
Jagged and
I actually do remember hearing
about this.
It's pretty
interesting.
Yeah, I heard something about that. Not sure what it all means, but
you know. I just think it can benefit.
I think that similar things have been done with plants, no? Like speaking nicely to a plant versus getting, like, you know, insulting a plant, that the plant that got, I guess, in a sense, love or encouragement grew better than the one that was yelled at and insulted.
Yeah, so we can see this with humans, because we're all like 80% water, 90% water, something like that. So yeah, you're talking nice to a baby that's in the womb. That baby's probably going to come out a little better than if you're constantly saying, "I hate you, baby in the womb."
I guess. I mean, that sounds correct, doesn't it? It sounds somewhat right. But I find that there's people who like, you know, they're like real truthers, and they make these connections, and I just don't know how important those connections are. I mean, it sounds right, you know, insulting a baby in its development would probably traumatize it, right? I guess
and if you're constantly listening to music that's being played by the mainstream, for example, they use a lot of tones that are, you know, negative, and I'm sure it's not in 432, so it's like subconsciously irritating humans. So
yeah, and you don't even have to get into 432 or whatever that is. You don't even have to get into all that. Just it's that's their brainwashing and all that stuff is blatant. It's in the open. They're clear. It's just clear by just watching and listening, the words they say and the music and the art they put out. You don't even have to know about 432 or anything like that.
Yeah, true. I mean, did you see Madonna lately? She like posted some video on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that clip.
Straight up demon.
Looking weird.
Demon.
Yeah, looking weird.
Well, and like she took her old song and she made it lower and like all warped sounding. And
she's like a older lady now. She should be, I don't know. She's 63. This woman is 63.
Yeah.
She's
what a mess. That's what happens when you get into that. You get in too high up in the music industry or too high up in Hollywood. You know, they come for you. There's a big satanic thing going on, and it's unfortunate, but you can see the ones who are into it. They can't hide it physically anymore.
Yeah, Luca, man, appreciate your call. Interesting stuff.
Yeah, man. Thanks for letting me ramble.
For
shout
sure.
out to them lords in the chat. Right when you lording up, Nick?
I stay loaded up. What do you mean?
Yeah, you lording every day. We
I
know.
stay loaded. Right on, Luca. Well, appreciate your call. Take care. Moving those wheels. Holy, it's fixed 10. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? I mean, what can we do? It's been interesting, huh? It's been fun, don't you think? I got nothing else on the docket. Got a couple things. I think I'm gonna save them. Surprise stream in the morning? Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. What else can we do? Call or two as we wind it down. What do you guys say? Let's see. I mean, that's it. That's all I got, everybody. What can we do? Nick's working, LOL. Oh, sorry. I missed your... Nick's working, LOL. That's why he's sweating. We're watching a man work. I'm not sweating. What else can we do? How about another call? Hey, caller, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, yeah, it's Eric from Selma King dropping the YouTube.
What's up, Eric? Good to hear from you, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I don't know what y'all been talking about. I just came in, but I just
yeah?
want to, give you a big shout out on this show. You still going? I'm still supporting.
You know it.
Shout out Mother Russia.
Hey, shout out Mother Russia. Shout out Tsar Putin. Shout out the Z for victory and all that. What can we say?
Yeah, man. We just need Trump back in America.
Yep.
We need him, man. We need a strong leader. They trying to destroy America, man. That's what it's looking like. So I'm ready to bear up arms. They just passed a law in Alabama where we can have guns here and without even, having licenses for them or, being in your name. You could just go up there, get a gun, and you don't have to sign no paperwork or nothing. They just passed.
Oh, yeah? Huh.
We all
It'd be cool.
Down here.
I was telling the boys here, if we all go to Florida, if we end up moving and all that, staying strapped is mandatory.
Gotta stay strapped.
Stay strapped. Concealed carry mandatory. Don't be caught slipping. I was telling them, if we move to Florida, mandatory stay strapped.
Got to, and then you'll be right closer to Alabama too, cause I work a lot, man.
Oh
so
yeah, huh? That's true. We'd be
all the way
pretty
out
close.
there and see y'all. So I work a lot,
Nice.
but yeah, I can drive right to y'all, man. I'll pull up on y'all down there and meet James.
Pull
Hicks,
up
the
on
great
us?
one.
Whoa.
Not like that. No shooters now. No shooters. I'm gonna leave the shooters.
Hey, we're
at
strapped
home.
too, okay? We don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble.
I'm coming by myself, man. I'm coming by myself. I don't need no help. You know what I'm saying? I'm a conqueror, real conqueror out here. A conquistador, you hear me? But I just wanted to, shout you out, and I can't wait to see y'all in Florida, man.
Cool,
And shout out to everybody in the chat. I just heard Luca call in. He talking about the Lord stuff, but I'm really taking the Lord to the next level because my girlfriend's literally calling me my Lord. They girlfriends not doing this. I took the my Lord thing that Lord Graham came up with in the YouTube chats. I took it to the next level. Level up, guys. Level up in the chat. The Lord's level up. Make sure your women is calling you my Lord, and make sure when they greet you and when they leave you, tell them to say your grace, and you will grace them with honor.
Hey, right on, Eric.
Yes, that's the way it goes.
Subdue and dominate.
Yes, sir. Got to dominate.
stuff.
Can't let a woman, men out there, do not let a woman be your God, because I used to be in that situation. I've forgiven my mother, and all is well.
Nice. Right on, Eric, man. Great call, and thanks for showing love.
Yes, sir. Nick at night. Have a good night, bro.
Take care. Cool stuff. Okay, Alexander, man, I'm not interested in interviewing you. I'm just not interested. So just chill, enjoy the Friday vibes, relax with us, do your thing, drop the interview thing, drop the, I need to put out my info on anti-racism and whatever, just chill. Because I'm not interested. I'm just not interested. But you're welcome in the chat. You're welcome to call, you're our friend, no big deal. Okay, Epstein's Ghost. Man, thank you so much for the super chat. It says Jorel Thursday here. Whoa. Great show, Nick. Nice. Thank you. And Lord Bibby with a tip. He says, I can't speak on all the Daily Wire movies thus far. But in Run, Hide, Fight, which they didn't make but bought the rights to, the daughter returns to the father and he saves her life. Okay. Thanks, Lord Bibby. Okay. Let me see here. What else can we do? What else can we do? What is it? We had our fun. What can we do? Okay. Well, let's wind her down, everybody. Straps is mandatory, you know. Okay. Conquistadors in the chat. Freaky. Nugget Man. Lord Luca. Everybody. Well. I really do hope that all of you have enjoyed tonight's Nick stream. And I really do hope that you're enjoying your Friday, that you've had a great week. Peter from Periscope. Tell us some crazy stories from the kitchen. Oh man, all sorts of stuff happened in the kitchen. That's a good question, Peter from Periscope. How about next time? Let me write this down because there's some good ones. There's a bunch of good stories from the kitchen. So I'll write that down. We'll get back to that one day. But what else can we do, everybody? It's been fun. I really hope, like I was just saying, I truly hope you've enjoyed today's Friday Nick stream. Bigger and better things. Looking forward to what's next. But we're going to wind it down. 6:17 p.m. here, Los Angeles, California. Great stuff. Listen, everybody, enjoy your Friday, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and enjoy, stay aware, right? The weekend's here doesn't mean you just go to sleep, but enjoy it. And don't miss Sunday's church. rebuildingtheman.com/church. Love it. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the love, for no love, for whatever it is. I'm so blessed. I'm loving what we're doing here. Can't wait for the next one. I'll see you guys around. Take care.